Hey everyone, so I'm going to be sharing with you folks a bunch of single eyeshadows that I picked up from Morphe. Some of them are their newer shades. I do have it in a Z palette. They're so pretty and I feel like so much of the shades look exactly alike. And some of them are also from their new older collection. Not all of these are from the new collection. And I didn't pick up all the shades from the new collection. I only picked up some that were like interesting and intriguing to me. So I'm going to go over all these shades and my opinion of them. And yeah, I absolutely love Morphe eyeshadows. I wish I could pick up palettes, but palettes, when I ship them to Hawaii, shipping is like 20 or 25 bucks. It's like ridiculous. But when I get individual shadows, like I think I paid $10 or $11 for shipping, which isn't too bad at all. So yeah, I'm super excited about these shadows, and I use these shadows to create this look. So yeah, if you want to know the names of these swatches, but yeah, if you want to know the name of these eyeshadows and then some of their swatches, then just keep watching. Okay, before we get into the swatches, I kind of just wanted to mention how they come. They come in these little black things, and you basically have to pop the back open, pull out this little thing. There's a clear plastic coating here to protect the shadow. And then once you pop it open, the shadow's like in here, and you just have to lightly tap the back to pop it out. And then you can go ahead and stick it in a Z palette. But yeah, like I picked up so many, but I saved them all because I kind of want to show you what they come in. Isn't that crazy? I think I got 23 shadows. Okay. So I didn't know when I purchased it that I purchased two white shades. This is in the shade Porcelain. This is not from their new collection. It's just a really basic white. It's just a really basic white. I don't think it's anything special. It's really pigmented, I guess, in a way, but I don't know what your definition of pigmented is. Like, that's pretty pigmented to me, but some people like even want a more pigmented shadow. Just a basic white. I think it's pretty pigmented. It's a nice shadow. But yeah, like I said, I didn't know that I picked up two when I did my order. I only realized I got two when it came in. This next shade right here is going to be Perfection. This is one of their newer shades. It's a really nice champagne-y yellow goldish shade. It does have a almost like a glow to it, or like a little glitter in it. It's not matte, but it's also not really shimmery. It's just like a nice combination in the middleman of both. And this next one right here is going to be Glam Life. It looks pretty dang similar to each other. I will say Glam is a little bit more darker than Perfection, and Glam has a lot more glow to it. But it's pretty much around the same shade, that just really yellowy. Now that I look at it, Perfection is a little bit more pink, and then Glam Life is a little bit more yellow. The next one right here is going to be Buckle Up. This is part of their new collection. I love this shade for like a transition shade. It's kind of close to my skin tone, which is why I can use it as a transition shade. Not everyone can, but you can't even see it on my skin. I mean, you kind of sort of can, but not really. But like I said, I love it as a transition shade. I think it's really, really pretty. And then the next one here is going to be Matte, another really great transition shade. It is a lot more matte than Buckle Up, but again, just really, really close to my skin tone that I thought I could use as a transition shade. It's a little bit deeper, so I could kind of like get away with using it in the crease to kind of just darken up that area. And then the last one is, the last one in the first row is going to be Castlebay. It's this really gray, green, brown kind of shade. It's coming off a little bit more green in camera than it is in person. But I thought this would be a really nice shade to kind of just deepen the crease area. Okay, now I'm going to be moving on to the second row, and these are more of the shades that I used to create this look. I kind of wanted more shades toward like this three here and then deeper, so like a really maroony type of shade, like more red than purple. And they looked a little bit more red in online. I did order it from my phone, so I don't know if that made a difference too, but I still do love them. I think I can create a lot of great looks from them. This first one here is going to be Peekaboo. It's a really nice shadow, and I would call it matte. And then the next one here is going to be Celebration. Again, Celebration. This is just a really nice transition shade for a look like that I'm wearing today. Again, another matte shadow. It's a really purpley kind of shade. And then again, this one is Undress Me. They look so similar. They're just kind of like maybe a couple shades darker from each other. These are all still really nice shadows. This next one here, so we're going to get more purpley. This is I Heart You. Just a really deep, plummy purple kind of shade. Like they're all related to each other, kind of, sorta. And so far, I'm so sorry, I totally forgot to mention, these four right here that I swatched so far, they're all from their new eyeshadow shades. So here it is. It's a little bit more purple than the other shade. The next one here is going to be Private Agent. Again, another matte shade. Their matte shades are like the bomb. So pigmented and so creamy. I think I have this one and then the next other two like in the outer V of the eye. So there it is there. And this next one here is going to be Love Me. They look so similar. Like I said, I have these three in the outer V. And Love Me is still a new shade. So there's a swatch on my hand. I feel like now that I'm swatching it, Love Me is a little bit lighter than the one above it, which is... I'm sorry, we got a little too ahead. This is actually called Seduction, and this is from their old line, so this is not a new shadow. So if this ever sells out, you can definitely get this one. It's pretty much just similar in pan, but its swatch is different. Seduction is going to be lighter than Private Agent, which is a new shadow. So this is Private Agent, this is Seduction. The top one's Private Agent, and the bottom one is Seduction. And then moving on to the last shade in the second row, this is going to be Love Me. This one, again, is from their new collection, or their new shades. It has a very shimmery undertone to it. These shadows are super pigmented. So there it is. So that bottom one is going to be Love Me. Okay, and then now we're going to move on to this last row here. This one's going to be New Moon. This is not part of their new collection. It's a really dark brown shimmery shade. Dark brown shimmery shade. It has like a gold sheen to it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I think it would look really, really, really nice for like an all over the lid shade for like a really, really, really deep eye. And this next one here is going to be part of their new collection. This is going to be Drive-In. It's just a really deep brown matte shade. But yeah, I think it'll be like a really nice shade to kind of just deepen the outer V of the eye. It is kind of closer to my skin tone on top of my arm, but my face is lighter than my arm. And this next shade here is going to be Trouble. Again, this one is not part of the new collection. It's just one of their regular shades. Really deep brown. A really nice, another really nice like deepening the V kind of shade. I love it. This next one's going to be Treasure. This is part of their new collection. A shimmery shade. Really nice glow to it. It has almost like a gold reflect to it. So pretty. It's almost like a coppery kind of sort of shade. I love it. And this next one here is going to be Mocha. It's a really, 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 really deep shade. They just blend really nicely, and like I said, it's such a deep purple and it's just really, really nice. And it looks very similar to this shade, which is Tipsy. It's like a purpley brown kind of shade. I love it. Look at that, so pretty. And then the last one in that third row is going to be this black, but it's not black. It's almost like a blue black or like a purple black. This is going to be Royalty, and this is part of their new collection. Again, it's almost like a purple black. And there it is there. Just really deep and purpley. To the bottom too, this one here is going to be called Stunner. Again, very, very similar to the one before. This one is a little bit more brown, like a deeper, darker brown. Like a brown black. So there it is there. And this last one is called Coal. This is part of their old line. So this is not a new color. And that's like a really, really true black. It's looking a little bit more blue-green on camera, but it's definitely black. And I'm so sad because I dug my finger into it when I was placing it into the Z palette. But yeah, that's going to be the shades for the last row, the third row, and then the last two shades that are kind of dangling into the bottom row. This is a medium Z palette, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a medium Z palette. You can't fit 4. I don't know how come in like some pictures you can see 4 there. Personally, I can't fit 4. I can fit, my fourth row would have to be in between. So I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can fit 4 more. For a total of 6 more in that row. And that's pretty much it. That's going to be the single eyeshadows that I picked up from Morphe. They have so much different shades in part of their like regular line, but I really wanted to try out a lot of their newer lines because I didn't think that new line was included in any of the palettes, so I thought why not pick up these single shadows. I think they're really, really great, especially for their price. I have 2 Morphe palettes that I love to death. Completely different from each other. But yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, click subscribe, stick around for more videos, and until next time, bye.